there's a lot of good things happening here in Bozeman that is attracting people. People are interested in coming here because of the outdoor activities. Biking, hiking, backpacking, skiing, and fly fishing. So there's a lot of great outdoor activities that you can partake in here. And also small town living. People want to be in a smaller, less crowded city rather than a big metropolitan area. And that's attractive. And for a while there, the cost of living was fairly reasonable in small towns like this. Safer neighborhoods, etc., attracting people. But in the last few years, as more people became aware of this, more people started to come to small towns like Bozeman. One of the attractive things about Bozeman is that it has a mixed economy. Unemployment currently in June 2021 is about 3.5%, which is well below the national average. The economy is mixed. It has one of the largest employers is the educational services. A big part of that is the Montana State University. And in total, education employs about 4,500 people. Then there's utility companies. And also mining and gas companies. Jobs are here also. And of course, there's food services, hospitality. Also, there's retail. So it's not just skiing and recreation. Yes, a lot of that attracts the people, but as far as jobs, it's a fairly mixed economy. The university here creates sort of like a nexus of professionals, science, and creativity and innovation. So there's quite a bit of startups too, so there's professional type of work here. So all those positives are bringing in a lot of people in the last 10 years or so, and it has accelerated as far as people moving to Bozeman. Technologically speaking, people can work more at home and work remotely, especially during the COVID times in 2020. Great acceleration in people moving to smaller cities and towns. Employers are allowing workers to work from home, and so housing prices have increased quite a bit. So with the incoming population, the housing prices started to increase in the last few years, and especially starting in 2020, a marked increase in housing costs. single family residents now are averaging from $500,000 to $600,000 for a single family residence. For a condo and townhouse, we're talking about from $300,000 to $400,000. Rentals, for a home, single family home, is running about $2,000. Another aspect of the economy is the relatively high price of goods and services here, because Bozeman is relatively remote area. All the various goods that you purchase have to be trucked in because they're not manufactured here. And so the prices of items in the grocery stores and the department stores are about the same as like a big metropolitan area. And the thing about the metropolitan areas is there's more competition. So you can find goods and services a lot of times that are lower than the rural areas. Politically speaking, Bozeman is relatively liberal because of the education system influenced by the Montana State University, which has a liberal bias. Most universities in the United States have a liberal bias. You're going to find a lot of college towns like this are more progressive and liberal. So in the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton won the greater Bozeman area as compared to Donald Trump. Same in the 2020 election. Joe Biden had about 55% of the vote, and Donald Trump had about 44% of the vote. But overall, in Montana, it's a red state. Donald Trump won the state of Montana in 2020 presidential election, and he had about 60% of the vote. So, the rural areas generally vote for more conservative Republican candidate. I'm going to try to investigate if I can find some markets that have relatively low prices. Let's try this community food co-op. Okay, so I perused that store. Community co-op. It's relatively expensive. We're talking about like Whole Foods kind of prices there. I checked a lot of internet sites, and this Town and Country Foods seems like there's some cheap prices here. These are some fairly good prices. The broccoli or cauliflower, 79 cents a pound. That's pretty good. Tomatoes, pretty low prices. Here's some onions, 39 cents. Winter squash, 79 cents. Yams, 99 cents. Potatoes, 69 cents. You can get that cheaper over in LA for about $10. far, Town and Country, it has some of the more lower prices that I've seen here in Bozeman as far as groceries. So if you're in Bozeman, that's on 19th Street, and I would say you should go there to do your grocery shopping if you want lower prices. But overall, the prices there are more expensive than what I can get at a low price supermarket in Los Angeles. So still, the prices here in Bozeman generally are higher for groceries than places like LA. Even a bit on the outskirts like this, it's 400,000 they're asking. Here's another one. You got some land, 3 bedrooms, 900,000. Here's another one, 10 acres, $1.4 million.